Hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. It is that time of year again where we look at fake tans. And if you are not familiar with me, I'm not a fake tanner. I'm not ever someone who does like a weekly fake tan, never. I am always looking for the most natural, light coloured tan for my pale complexion. And when we do these videos, that is kind of what I'm on the hunt for. Something that is so easy, even I can do it, I barely ever fake tan, so this is basically a fool in this instance. And this looks really interesting. So it's the Tropez Bronzing Mousse, which I always enjoyed back in the day. Advanced 1 hour tan, also very, very key. I hate going to bed with tan on. I hate the smell of tan. I can smell it for days on me, on clothes, on other people. I hate it. It says 1 hour light, 2 hours medium, 3 hours dark, express tan.
Just popping in and editing to tell you that the main reason that I purchased this one to test out first is that it was £13 on Amazon. As you can tell, last purchase, 21st of April 2024. It was an absolute steal compared to a lot of the fake tans that I was looking at and the ones that you guys were recommending. For me, for someone who doesn't usually do it, did I want to spend £35? No. £13? Yes, please.
So I'm wearing a swimsuit, so this is not obscene. It's not that kind of show. It's not that kind of show. Also, if anyone's interested, this is from, I think it's from Boohoo. I've got it in like 100 different prints and patterns and colours because I love it.
I don't usually remember to link things, but I will link these because they're amazing. They also come in tall, petite, loads of different patterns, plus size, the whole shebang. Just check them out if you're looking for a one piece.
I have my mitt, I've got my mousse. I also have a little bit of tape. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this on somewhere that we can look. Where can I put it? Should I put it on my shoulder? Be just like super obvious. Put a bit of it there on my shoulder so that can be like our indicator of whether or not, especially if we go really light, I want to be able to tell the difference. Obviously, I don't want full swimsuit tan lines, so I'm going to start this off with you and then I'm going to run into the bathroom and finish it off in privacy. I've literally no idea what this is going to be like, but I did used to use Tropez and San Moritz. I think one of my very first videos that I made back in 2010 was me trying a San Moritz tan. Holy moly. This is just as I remember it. I did also always like something that gave me like an indicator. Moved into the bathroom because I was very aware that I was in front of a very, just like a large window. And although it's upstairs, you never know who can see you from their upstairs windows. This is on my head to protect my hair because it's currently too short to do anything else with. I can't actually, I'm just going over my hands a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is put on some lotion. Same with my feet. Hands are just like, sometimes I use a brush, but again, I am not a professional. And the final step is this bad boy. This was sent to me years and years ago, and I had to just Google to see whether or not it was still available, and I was going to be like, well, you know, anything will do it. But it's called a Bronzie. It was not paid for by me. I'm going to take my hair down now because I just didn't want it to get actual full-on fake tan on it. But it's called a Bronzie. It's basically a onesie for when you're fake tanning, but the difference between this and a normal onesie is the material. So like it's got areas here where it's perforated like sportswear so that you kind of like air out a little bit. And there's areas that are lined with velvet. It's very nice. And although I don't fake tan very often, every single time that I fake tan since I have been sent this, I have worn it because I'm then not worried. Like I'm going to go and sit in my chair in my office, which has got a cream cover on it, and I know I'm not going to get this on it.
I just looked this up again, just while editing. £65. If you fake tan like every single week, you might appreciate this garment in your wardrobe because it really is nice. It's just £65, you know.
But I think probably any onesie would do it. Okay, it's been 2 hours, not flashing you. 2 hours. Oh, holy moly. I wasn't sure whether or not I mean, honestly, I probably would have done one if I wasn't doing this. I didn't want to do 3, but I felt like if I do 1, it might not be enough of a result. So this, I'm hoping, will still be light enough for what I want to be, but dark enough for you to actually see that I fake tanned. I just put my hair up in the shower so that it wouldn't get wet. Right, so It's not dark, which is actually fantastic for me. But again, this is where the lines blur between what you guys would want and what I would want. So I'm glad that I did this because this shows you that there is colour. Because otherwise you might be like, is there? There is. There definitely is. And this is pretty much, because I just want like a little bit of a glow. You know, like if you were going to bronze, literally bronze your body, that's kind of as much as you would want. Just to kind of take the edge off the paleness. I definitely think 1 hour wouldn't have done anything at all. But for a light tan, I'm really happy with this. Now it is light, so I'm going to put it on again. I've got to go into the office tomorrow. People are going to have something to say about me being super tanned, but I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. Just like, I think maybe like, I didn't say 2 more hours, but maybe 2 more hours. I know you're wondering how I do my back. Let me show you. Okay, I did 2 hours. I rinsed, then I moisturised, and it's been a little while because it started raining and the weather was just like, it felt like 7 o'clock at night. So I waited for the weather to get a little bit better before I finished these kind of clips. I mean, as you can see, I think it's pretty even in the areas where you'd be like, yikes. My hands are pretty white, to be fair. But it's not gone kind of weird in those areas. Let's see the elbows. I don't think that's too bad. What about the knees? I literally can't think of anything worse to show you than here are my knees. But again, pretty even. Even like my feet. I think I'm totally sold on this. It's a really natural glow. It was so quick, really quick to apply, dries quickly. I could throw something on, I didn't feel like I was smudging it straight away. I think if I left this on for like 2-3 hours, it would be just the right amount of colour for any time, but a couple of hours and it's that like just sun-kissed look, which is perfect for me. I did use it on my face. I know not everybody uses regular tan on their face, but I don't tend to like just randomly break out with things, so I gave it a go and I think it looks okay. And yeah, I'll keep you posted how well it wears, because that's another thing. It does smell a fake tan. It is fake tan. It is what it is. I can smell it on me right now. That might get worse. Okay, so it's been a day and I have some thoughts. Oh, I've gone a bit Whoville. Let's flop that back in front of my face. I have some thoughts. First of all, the smell is strong. It is like there is no getting away from this fake tan smell. At no point during the process did I think, you know, like sometimes when you first apply it, it doesn't smell too bad. Or when you first wash it off, it doesn't smell too bad. And then like as the days progress, no, immediately, strong fake tan smell. I had 3 showers yesterday and a bath. This morning is all I could smell. It's just, the smell lingers. That is potentially an issue for me, but maybe I could overlook it if it hadn't already started looking patchy. I actually have makeup on my neck. Wait, is that as crazy as it looks, or is it just a shadow? No, I think it does look a little bit crazy. So I have makeup on my neck to try and disguise that it already is like wearing here. It does look relatively even everywhere where it's like been freshly applied. I mean, I put moisturiser on. I tried to do like oil-free moisturiser and all that, but it does look pretty even. My kind of still first impressions are, if you were going to do this for an event, you know, like you're going out or you're going to something and you want something that's not body makeup, that's going to be really quick to apply, look really nice initially, this could still be a contender, although the smell. But this could still be a contender if you can get past that. But I don't know if this is going to be like, it looks good for days.
Hello, it's been almost a week. It has been, what is that? Oh, that's the doorstop. I was like, what is on the floor? It looks like a mouse. It's not a mouse. It's fine. It's been almost a week and I have some thoughts about this fake tan, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Initially, I was very, very pleased with it. Thought it was great. Maybe a little bit too dark, but that's on me. I probably would have lived with it after the 2-hour mark at first. In future, that's probably what I'll do. Day in, I was not feeling the smell and it was quite dark for me. I also felt like it was getting streaky around this area. So, in summary, knowing what you already know, I have found that I pretty much exfoliate and moisturize at least every other day because I'm an itchy person. This did make me extra itchy, so I think it's a little bit drying. You definitely are going to need to keep on top of the moisturizing, but I was exfoliating as well, so maybe this is part of it. But I found that it actually wore really evenly. My neck, I don't know if this was like how I applied it at first or what, but my neck definitely did look patchy from pretty much day one. So I'm going to say that might just be on me. Because since wearing it, I've been using like oils on my body, the whole thing, and it's not been wearing like it usually would if I used body oil. So I think it was just me. I think it was the way I applied it, maybe. Maybe it was because I applied it and then immediately did like the tech neck thing. Maybe I actually like wrinkled in some creases into the tan. I don't know. But nowhere else did I really experience that patchiness. So I think that must be user error or maybe just my neck. The smell after day 2, just gone completely. Couldn't smell it at all, but I still feel like I've got a little bit of a glow left over. If I'd done this at the beginning of a holiday, by the end of the holiday, I'd have a little bit of something left over. It wouldn't be looking really patchy and awful, and I'd still feel comfortable kind of like getting my legs out and stuff. Overall, really, really happy with this. I am going to use this when we go to New York. I'm going to do just the 2 hours. I'm going to do it like 2 days before we go, so I'm not like stinking up the airplane with the fake tan. I just can't explain to you how sensitive I am to the smell, and I would feel so uncomfortable in a little tin box in the sky smelling like fake tan. So I'm going to do it like 2 days before I go and just have kind of a little bit of a take the edge off the very, very pasty paleness, especially if I wear shorts. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. Let me know if you've got any particular questions. Also, I did use it on my face. I posted something on Instagram and that was one of the questions I got. Again, even with my face, I didn't feel like it kind of came off really quickly, even though I'm obviously washing my face and I use like a facial brush and all of the different skincare stuff with active ingredients. I just felt like it really wore nicely everywhere. So yeah, 10 out of 10. If I could just get rid of that initial smell, it would be the perfect tan for me. And bear in mind that once you do remove it, it does still develop a little bit. So err on the side of caution with that if you are pale like me.